Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, we are at home, we are logging into DoorDash, we're going to drive to the gym regardless, but we're gonna see if we can get an order on the way. And while we're doing that, we're drinking some pre-workout because we're fasting today. And if you guys didn't know, when you're fasting and you're doing intermittent fasting, you cannot eat anything that is more than 50 calories. Otherwise, it's gonna break your fast. Coffee breaks your fast unless it's totally black. I generally don't drink black coffee. I usually put almond milk in it. So I have the choice of either drinking black coffee or the pre-workout. So we're going with the pre-workout today instead of the coffee first thing in the morning. We're gonna be driving over to the gym, and today I woke up at 163.2 pounds. I forgot to film it, but oh well. You guys just believe me. Honestly, that I got to 163 pounds way too easy. All I had to do is basically work out 3 times a day for 2 days, and now I'm there. Not gonna lie, my body's pretty damn sore because of all the workouts I've been doing, but who cares? We got to I had a goal. I said I was gonna get to 163 pounds. I got there. I think we're gonna reset a new goal and get to 160 pounds. And you're like, that's only 3 more pounds. Yeah, no, but once you like drop all of the upfront weight, there's always this upfront weight. When you drop it, you get down to, once you lose like 5 pounds, the next 5 pounds is even harder to lose. And then the next 5 pounds is harder to lose. So I don't want to like kill myself and get below 160 pounds, but I think if we're sticking at 160, it'd be pretty solid. So I'll be right back when we get an order, guys. All right, topic of the day. Someone asked this in the comments down below. I thought it was a very interesting question. They said, will the $15 minimum wage make DoorDash's wage go up? And one, I don't think that we're gonna have a $15 minimum wage. I think that's just something that politicians say, but it's pretty ridiculous to literally double the minimum wage. I've said my stance on this before, and I think that would just totally kill all small businesses. Not to make it political or anything, I just don't really think that we're gonna go from having an $8 minimum wage and double it to almost 15, you know? So, that being said, even if they do, I think they should raise minimum wage a little bit. But I don't think that it would affect our pay rate as being a minimum of $3 on DoorDash. Here's the thing. So when you work for someone, you're giving them basically your whole life. You have to work for them. Like, you're going there and you're working full time for them. When you're an independent contractor, like someone who's a DoorDash driver or Grubhub, Uber Eats, Postmates, Instacart, any of those other apps, you are doing this whenever you want, you know? It's just like a gig that comes in. Gigs are always going to have the standard of what the client is paying. So if the client, meaning the customer, is going to pay you nothing for a tip, then the offer is going to start off at $3 and it's going to keep going, and like you're basically bidding for like who's going to get it, you know? And if you want to take $3, then you take it. And if you don't want to, then you don't take it. But I don't believe that they would rate, like, we're not workers, we're not employees. We are by far anything from being employees, because if we don't want to take a gig, we just don't take it, you know? And at the end of the day, we don't really have anything. We're just taking things as they come, you know? At the end of the day, if you're an employee, there's a lot of things that an employer has to go through to fire you and get rid of you, you know? So you kind of have a lot more of a safety net, and also you're really dedicating pretty much your whole life to someone if you're an employee. That's why I don't work for anyone. I do not want to put in any effort of my own towards being anyone else's worker. I am only going to work for myself. I am only going to put in effort into my own businesses, my own career, my own life. Like, I am never going to put in, I'm just done, you know? At 26, 25 or 6 years old, about 4 or 5 years ago, I decided that I was never going to work for anyone else again, because I saw the value that it brings when you put it all into yourself. And I'm not gonna lie, ever since I became 100% entrepreneur, my life has gotten significantly better and significantly easier. Like, I barely work, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't barely work, but when my work, I don't consider it work, you know? I enjoy doing it. Working is fun for me. So even though I'm actually working all day long on my businesses and stuff, every business that I have and every thing that I do for money, it's all fun for me, you know? Like I do cinematography for people and like companies, create content. That's fun. That's art to me. I talk to you guys on YouTube. I basically make YouTube videos. That's productive, and I enjoy seeing what you guys say in the comments, like, oh my god, this is like changing my life, and like you've helped me so much. That stuff's super rewarding. I enjoy doing it, but I'm not actually slaving away and working for anyone else. This is why I have been an entrepreneur for the last 4 years, because every single year it gets better. The first 2 or 3 years sucked. Not gonna lie, they sucked. I was broke. Every single day I was working Postmates all day long. Wake up first thing in the morning to pay off all these ridiculous loans that I took out to fund my business, and it sucked. And like every single year I pick up something new and I learn, oh, this is like how I can make money. Like at first when I moved to Vegas, my only source of income was Postmates. And then I would do like gigs here and there for like when shows would pop up, but at the time when I was a brand new like acrobatic shows weren't popping up very often. So 1 second, you gotta get gas. Alright, so what I was saying is before, like 4 years ago when I first started my businesses, all I was making was Postmates money. That was pretty much it. Anything else that popped up, man, I remember telling my friend, this is the first time I've seen more than 1,000 in my bank account since I quit my job at Razor. I went through so much hard stuff when I first started. It was like ridiculous because I only had one stream of income at the time. I did like what I tell you guys now, all these like things that different ways of making money, these all developed in the last few years. So when I first started, I was just doing Postmates, and we all know Postmates is a nightmare. If you've done it before, it is the worst delivery platform. You barely make any money on that thing. So I was essentially just wasting my time driving all day long, trying to make barely enough money to get by. And I was struggling real hard when I first moved to Las Vegas. And then YouTube came around and I made a video on Postmates cheat codes. That was the video that really took my YouTube channel to actually start paying me. And I was like, oh, well this, like, I'm making like $180 a month. That's like 3 days of Postmates that I don't have to do anymore. And then it like started to like get higher and higher, you know? And then I realized, well, I didn't realize, a year later, Doordash finally let me onto their platform. And it was like, whoa, Doordash pays way better. My life just got so much easier. And then I was like, wait, I can do Doordash and Postmates at the same time. Double the money. And then I was like, man, I gotta focus on YouTube though, because the more YouTube money, that's passive income. So the more passive income you have, less money you have to make each month, you know? So once that passive income is getting up to the point where it's like, for me, it's passive to where I'm full-time, you know? I don't have to work anymore. YouTube can pay all of my bills. That took me years though. So this is like 3 years of essentially working for free, you know? When I was doing YouTube, when I first started, I was basically working for free for years. Like, I was uploading videos and I was like, ooh, we made like 10 cents on this video, blah, 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 you know? It sucked. But the more you are, like, the longer you're an entrepreneur, the more ways you figure out of making extra money, you know? So that's why you gotta open your mind to different ways of making money. All right, be right back. Gotta get gas. All right, so, ooh, this HD backup camera comes in clutch, but I am trying to get rid of this car though. Yeah, so basically today we're going to the gym, fasting today, just drinking the pre-workout, because I'm trying to shred this shitty jawline. So, probably said it before, but I hate my jawline. I just finally figured out that if you're taking in too much sodium, which I do, like I salt the crap out of everything, and it's gonna backfire and you're gonna have a shitty jawline because all that salt retains water around your jawline. How have I never known this before? Why didn't you guys tell me? Why did no one tell me that your jawline sucks and it's because you drink too much sodium, you know? I was like literally Googling yesterday, like, why would someone with low body fat percentage have a bad jawline? High sodium. And I was just like, oh my god, it's the bacon. It's the bacon. I love bacon so much, but damn, the sodium's ridiculous in the bacon. So yeah, so basically we gotta stop eating bacon and lots of other things. I gotta go on, when I go grocery shopping later today, man, I'm literally just looking for sodium. Whatever is high in sodium, it's gotta go. And yesterday I made a pasta. I didn't really salt anything. It tasted so bland, and I was like, this is what my future's gonna be. No taste in anything until this freaking jawline gets shaped up, because that thing, I don't know, that's the one thing that bugs me. It's my jawline. Kind of sucks. But I've been trying to take care of my facial structure in my face more often, because I'm obviously talking on YouTube, and just because literally I have neglected my face and my skin up until very recently. I don't even know what the defining moment was, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, I'm just letting my, like, you know what, I never wear sunscreen. I'm in the sun all the time, and I've just been literally not paying attention to it. So we're trying to focus. That's like the goal of this year, is to fix this. All right, anyways, be right back. We're about to get to the gym, and I'll let you guys know when we get a daily dash, or when we get a dash. Oh, we just got one as I say it. Why is it there's no notifications going on? Freddy's Frozen Custard, 12 miles for $7.50. Not doing that one. I've never even gone to this place, Freddy's, before, but oh, I can't, because the sodium, it's probably so high. Damn it, sodium is gonna get me, because I have literally I've always neglected sodium, being like, yeah, just salt everything, it tastes great. Check this one out. We got Del Taco and 7-Eleven for $11. Nope, not doing 2 orders for $11. That would be no bueno. And those are 2 different restaurants. It's not like it's just one restaurant and it's convenient to go to the next one, or drop off to 2 places, but you have to pick up from 2 places. Now, that's a different store. We don't do that stuff. Especially, it's got to be like $14 or higher. But anyways, all right, be right back after we get an order. I'm gonna work out real quick. All right, just finished up a quick workout. It wasn't that quick, actually. It was like 25 minutes, but did a lot of supersets. When I say superset, it means like you're doing like your back. Between each back set, you're doing like some squats or something else to get your whole body flowing. Like, if you want to lose weight and you want to get in good shape, full body workouts is where it's at. You want to get as much blood pumping through your entire body as possible. And I call this my cardio. I mean, you can see how hard I'm breathing. I didn't run, I didn't do any of that stuff. I literally just made sure that for this entire 20-minute workout, as I was saying, you want to work out and you want to hit all body parts, and you want to do them back to back to back, so that way you get as much blood flowing through your body as possible. We got an order though. It's a double order, but it's $14 for 4 miles, and it's from 2 different places. So it's Cafe Zupas, and I believe the other one was Einstein Bros or something. So we're gonna hit both of those orders. I'll be right back as soon as I stop breathing so hard. Need some water and a break. One of the best things about casual dashing and just doing it as you're going throughout your day and like doing things that you wanted to do anyways was, for one, I turned down about I think I turned down about 10 orders while I was waiting for this order to come in while I was working out. And what's crazy is I think almost all of them were double orders, and they were all shit orders. Sorry for my cursing, but they were all really bad orders. And this one finally popped up, but because I was working out and I was like, I'm gonna be here anyways, like, no rush, I'll just sit here and wait for the best order. My gym's already in a pretty prime spot for getting DoorDash orders, and I got like a perfect order. Like, this order's $14 for 4 miles, 2 orders. Both orders are in the same parking lot, kind of the same parking lot. I'm driving across the street almost. But yeah, I just picked up the one, and you can be a lot more strategic on orders that you pick if you're just sitting there and you're already busy anyways, and then, you know, it's no rush. So I'll be right back. All right, so got both of the orders in now. we are going to head over to the customers' places, which they actually look like they're in the same exact parking lot. Except one looks like it's in Cheesecake Factory, one looks like it's in the apartment complex next to Cheesecake Factory. Let's hope that it's not in the apartment complex, because that is annoying. Oh my god, this pre-workout that I take makes your face itch so badly. You know, I really feel like just throwing this out there, all these double orders that I've been getting, it could be Decline Now's fault for just declining all these orders. Look, DoorDash isn't gonna raise their pay. I really doubt they will, and if they do, it's gonna be $1. But let's be honest, they decreased their pay. It used to be more. So I don't think they're gonna raise their pay. They're just gonna make it more convenient and throw in more double orders like this, so that way you can get, I don't know, it just makes it, for one, it makes it, like, for the environment better if there's less people driving on the road and you're doing more orders, less miles, you know? The idea is to eliminate the amount of miles that each driver has to drive. And I know I believe DoorDash is pretty conscious of the environment. So that, I mean, just if we're just thinking about it honestly, the less each driver drives, the better. So I think that's the way. That's the way they're gonna go. I feel like I have like a tiny bit of pre-workout powder in my nose. I might actually, because I think I got it on the lid as I was pouring it into my cup. Dropped off the first order, on to the second one. It wasn't apartment complexes, it was corporate buildings. Just gonna throw this out there. This jacket it's way thicker than it looks. It looks like a windbreaker. It's not. It's probably more of like a light snowboarding jacket or something. It's definitely what I wore to go snowboarding when that so backstory real quick, I had a concussion like 3 weeks ago when I went snowboarding. I was just riding down the hill and someone's like, yo, where'd you get the monster jacket? And I went to turn around to tell them, and boom, smack, hit a curb. Not a curb, but like a freaking thing, and smacked, face plant, knocked out, freaking wake up with a bunch of people around me. It was like 3 weeks ago or so. But it is a pretty sweet jacket. I got it from Tony Ferguson. Monster does not make clothes that they sell, I believe, at least. I know these are like exclusive for the athletes, so I always feel a little exclusive wearing this shirt, because no one can get it unless you're like a Monster athlete, or I guess apparently if you're me, work with someone who's a Monster athlete. But it's my favorite jacket for sure. I love this thing. Anyways, enough about this ridiculous jacket. It's making me sweat a lot. I feel like I'm in a sauna right now, and I guess that's not a bad thing, because I'm sweating, I'm trying to lose some weight, and this jacket is helping me. It's basically a sauna, but this thing is probably going to smell pretty bad by the end of the day. When I first put it on in the morning, it's like, because it's cold at like, usually around like 10:30 when I leave the house, it's kind of cold outside. By the time I get back to the house and I'm like done doing the daily dash in the morning, it's like, right now it's hot. It's 70 degrees, and this thing is making me sweat like crazy. All right, anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about jackets still. All right, just dropped off the order. It's to a law office. Just want to say, the worst thing about living in Las Vegas is the static. Like, every time I go to touch a doorknob for some reason, I get zapped, basically. I wonder if it has to do anything with, like, I know it's always going to be like that in Las Vegas because of like how dry it is. But I wonder if it's worse for me because I'm always wearing wrestling shoes, essentially. You know, like the off-axis shoes are pretty damn thin. And I'm essentially only stepping on the rubber. So maybe it's worse for me than it is for someone else, because it doesn't seem like everyone else has as bad of a problem. But I have it really bad. You know, every time I touch a freaking doorknob, it's like, bzz, freaking hurts. And I just had a really bad one right now. I hate getting shocked. So, like, as stupid as this sounds, I open a lot of doors with my feet. People are like, why are you doing that? Anyways, we're pulling up to Skinny Fats because I got an order that went from where I am, and I got to go west now back towards my house. Got to go pretty far, but this order is exactly on the way. So that's what I like to do. Convenient dashing. And we're going to make around $25 without actually going out of my way at all. My robo blocker is blocking a call coming in, so be right back. Okay, you guys, you are not gonna believe, hey look, you can see the smiley face of Skinny Fats right there. You guys are not gonna believe what was in the bathroom. As I was walking out of the bathroom, there is a step door handle, basically to where you can open the door with your feet. I've never seen this before. I'll insert a clip for it because I was just like, what a coincidence. I literally just got done talking about stepping. Like, I think it was for germs, not for people getting electrocuted, but electrocuted. What a coincidence. And that thing was actually really great because like it was like super grippy, so when you step on it, you just pull the door right open and don't have to touch the handle or anything. I'm like, what a coincidence that I was literally talking about that as I pulled into this parking lot. And then there's a door handle that I've never seen in my entire life before. Anyway, so just picked up the order from Skinny Fats. Gotta go head back. Yeah, be right back. Look at this truck. What is going on here? It's like covered in trees or something. It's like it came straight out of a swamp or something. What is going on here? I'm trying to figure that out right now. But we are literally pulling up to the place, the last place. Well, I don't know if it's the last. I got this, just throwing this out there. We've only been dashing for 45 minutes and we're as soon as I drop this off in about probably a minute or so, we will have made $25 in less than an hour. So I might just keep going, and I don't know, because right now we're going pretty strong. And I know if I go home, it's going to be really hard for me not to eat because I'm super hungry right now because I've been fasting since 7 o'clock last night and it is almost 2 o'clock, but I'm waiting till 2 because I'm doing intermittent fasting right now. Gotta shred. If you guys haven't tried intermittent fasting before, if you guys wanted one tip on how to lose weight and like shred off some fat, it is intermittent fasting, and that is for sure. And if you guys don't know, I'll give you guys a brief explanation of intermittent fasting. So think about every time that you eat, you're putting a foreign object into your body. Every time that foreign object goes in your body's got to shut down everything that it's doing and process that foreign object, aka food or whatever it is. And it's going to take a little bit longer depending on what kind of object it is. You know, if it's alcohol, you're kind of screwed. It's going to take quite a while for it to process that whole thing. So if you can, you want to shorten the amount of your window where you're eating throughout the day. That way you're not eating all day long and your body's working all day long. It can actually use that time to actually recover your body, and it's going to burn fat. So when there's not food and energy in your system for it to burn right away, it has to go into the stores, aka your fat and glycogen and stuff, and it's going to burn that as fuel for your body rather than the food that it has, because there's no food. You know, you didn't eat anything, so there's no energy right there for your body to use. So that's why I'm a huge I'm a huge fan of intermittent fasting, because I have always been able to shred fat really quickly by doing intermittent fasting. And man, that is the one thing, like, personal training did not teach me. I learned that one probably, like, I don't know, I've been doing it for like 6 years or so. But that's the number one tip right there. If you guys could use anything, it's intermittent fasting. That's the one thing. All right, keep burping. Be right back, dropping off the order. Oh yeah. This is for those people who say that you don't get tips on small orders. Bam! Extra tip. We got an extra $2 from the $8 that I was promised. So there you go. You know, there you go. You know, there you go. You know, that maybe will be my new saying. But anyways, okay. So I'm gonna start heading back towards my house. We are at $24.40. I don't know if you can. I don't know if I show you guys that. I don't know if you can read it sometimes, and then sometimes you can't. Depends on the camera's autofocus. But I feel like this dash is getting pretty long, so I'm going to call it right there. and it's actually raining right now, which means I'll probably keep going, but maybe I'll make another video out of it or something. I don't know, because I always like to dash in the rain, because I don't mind. Rain doesn't bother me, but people don't want to go out and get their food when it's raining. So that being said, if you guys haven't yet, please consider smashing the like button for my channel, and also subscribe if you guys haven't yet, because hopefully you guys are, and tap that notification bell that's up there somewhere, where I think it's below. I don't know, it's somewhere around here. You're supposed to do that. I've been told that I should probably tell people to smash the notification bell. And if you guys haven't yet, of course, go check out offaxisacrobatics.com. Use my discount code OFFAXISTANNER for 30% off. We'll get you some of the best shoes in the game. Off-axis acrobatic shoes are great for helping you strengthen your feet. A lot of people think that, oh, I should get like Dr. Scholl's and stuff. No, that's literally putting like a band-aid on the problem. You want to fix the problem, go to the root of the source of the problem. Root of the source of the problem. I don't think I needed to say both of those. Anyways, so fix the problem and strengthen your feet by wearing some barefoot shoes and allow yourself to have a full range of motion everywhere you go. That's what my brand is all about. I think people have as a personal trainer who worked for years, one of the most common problems I saw was foot problems. And fix your feet, and yeah, get some off-axis acrobatic shoes. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Okay, wait. I just want to throw this out there. This is a very, very random continued theme with my dating life since I've been single for the last few months. Every single girl that I have I'm not going to show you her face or anything, but every single girl that I've dated, like gone on a date with, has been 34 years old, and it's like a continued theme. I don't know why God is telling me I need to date a 34-year-old, but apparently I need to date a 34-year-old because that's the only girls that I've dated since I've been single. I don't know. Anyway, just want to throw that out there because it's a random AF thing. Peace.